Live from WTVO Rockford and your home team. Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
A local pro-life group files suit against a proposed abortion clinic on Auburn Street. They claim the business has not met legal zoning requirements to open.
The city of Rockford says it's well prepared for winter weather. We get a behind-the-scenes look at how workers operate in a snow emergency.
And Rockford Public Schools and the Illinois Special Olympics partner up for a new initiative. The hope is to get more students with disabilities into high school sports. Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy.
And I'm Eric Wilson. Rockford pro-life advocates file suit to stop the creation of a Rockford abortion clinic.
The Rockford Family Initiative and 3 individuals are now appealing the zoning permit for the Auburn Street Clinic. The lawsuit claims that the proposed abortion business has not met the legal requirements to open. According to the appeal, the request for certification was not recorded under the laws of the state and Winnebago County. Another issue brought up in the lawsuit is the fact that the property is not zoned for commercial use. Earlier this year, we reported Dr. Dennis Christensen plans to open 2 abortion clinics in Rockford. One is on Auburn Street between the river and North Main. The other is a commercial building on Moray Drive just west of Alpine Road.
Local Starbucks employees go on strike as part of a nationwide effort. They're protesting what they call unfair labor practices. Workers at the Perryville and Old Creek Road location took part in the Red Cup Rebellion. It's in connection with Starbucks Red Cup Day. That's when the company gives away free red reusable cups with holiday drinks. Workers say they chose one of the busiest days of the year at Starbucks to bring attention to their demands. They want more pay, better pay, more consistent schedules, and higher staffing levels in busy stores like the one on Perryville. Leaders of Starbucks Workers United say the company has not bargained in good faith and has delayed talks on labor contracts.
Their unfair labor practices mostly include retaliating against unionizing employees. They are not bargaining in good faith. Their lawyers are walking out of the meetings within 5 minutes of arriving.
The protest runs until 8. Workers from other State Line Starbucks locations who are not participating in the strike were called in to make sure the location stays open. More than a dozen State Line organizations received large donations, all thanks to a local service group. Tri Beta Club awarded $30,000 to 17 organizations. Among those receiving money include Rosecrans, Northern Illinois Hospice, and Barbara Olson Center for Hope. Tri Beta stands for Benevolence, Business, and Brotherhood. The organization consists of 12 members who donate money, time, and volunteer work. The president of the group says the money's all thanks to fundraisers the group holds during the year.
Today is just the culmination of all our fundraising events, our Mother's Day plant sale, and it just all comes together today. And like was pointed out during the presentation today, that this is absolutely hands down the best meeting of the year for Tri Beta.
Tri Beta has contributed more than $620,000 in its 50-year history.
Following days of snowfall, the city of Rockford's gearing up for the season ahead. Emery Wilder got to visit the city yards where salt and plow trucks are kept.
Emery city leaders say they're prepared to handle whatever this winter brings, aren't they?
That's right, Eric and Mimi. One city leader tells me during her time with the city, she's seen a wide range of spending for the season. It all depends on snowfall, and that seems to be the theme. Operations are based on Mother Nature.
We start working on our fleet, getting ready for the next season as soon as the previous season's done.
Residents of Rockford worry about the snow as it falls in the winter. But city officials like Mitch Leatherby and Kyle Saunders make plans to clear and salt the roads year-round.
Certainly the week of, when we start to see, the likelihood of snow being in the forecast, we've got our crews on standby, we've got our supervisors in place, and we're ready to make that decision as soon as the storm starts.
We have predefined routes for every operation, regardless of how much snow. It could be a 1/4 inch of snow, it could be 5 inches of snow.
The Public Works Department believes the city is well equipped for the season, especially with salt and materials.
Right now, our salt dome is at max capacity, which is 10,000 ton of salt. Typically, every winter we could go through anywhere from 10,000 to 14,000 ton of salt, but it really depends on the weather. It depends on how much we're out salting the streets.
Leatherby adds, as salt levels in the dome decrease, they would call a supplier to deliver more. He also says the city is on a joint purchasing contract with the state of Illinois. And according to Rockford's finance director, Carrie Haggerty, the city budgeted $1.4 million for salt purchases. So far, $800,000 of that has been spent.
We budget what we consider to be a typical year or a reasonable estimation of what a normal year for us might be. Obviously, normal can mean a lot of different things where we're at.
To keep up with the city's winter weather notices, such as the odd-even parking ordinance, download their free app or call the snow hotline. The number is at the bottom of your screen. Mimi?
Some good advice. All right, thanks, Amory. Rockford Public Schools partner with Special Olympics Illinois for a new initiative. The Unified Champion School Strategy consists of 3 components: unified sports, inclusive youth leadership, and whole school engagement. The new partnership creates new opportunities for people with intellectual disabilities, including taking part in high school sports. For Rockford, basketball will be the first sport involved, but they do hope to add more down the road.
The nice thing is we actually have a partnership with the Illinois High School Association, and so students that participate in some unified sports get to represent their high school on the IHSA level. And so for basketball, that's one of them.
Special Olympics Illinois offers year-round training and competition in 18 sports for more than 21,000 athletes. NASA's James Webb Telescope has captured a fiery new image of a star in its infancy.
That young star, called a protostar, is hidden at the center of this cosmic hourglass, which is actually a cloud made of dust and gas. The protostar is about 100,000 years old, much younger than our sun, which was formed more than 4.6 billion years ago. The image reveals what our sun and solar system might have looked like in their early years.
8 Illinois state troopers are injured in Scott's Law violations this year.
Coming up, we ride along with local first responders to see if drivers follow the move over law.
And the Illinois Supreme Court will meet to discuss the specifics of the Safety Act. That's coming up at 6. The discussion comes as lawmakers discuss changes to the law.
And a few scattered snow showers out there this afternoon as temperatures today made it into the low 30s. Wind chills, however, kept our numbers in the 20s. We've had a few heavier bursts of snow come down when those move out and how long the chills stick around. Coming up in your most trusted forecast a little later.
You're watching Eyewitness News, your home team with Eric Wilson, Mimi Murphy, Scott Lever, and Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
As the weather changes, first responders urge drivers to slow down, move over, and stay alert.
Our Nicole Delgado took a ride with the local fire protection crew during this Crash Responders Safety Week. Nicole, what did you learn?
Eric, Mimi, the Boone County Fire Department tells me they want to bring awareness to Scott's Law during this Safety Week.
You know, when you see the warning lights, you need to slow down, and there's still incidents where people don't do that.
Chief Brian Coons has been a firefighter for over 40 years, and even now, many still don't move over when they see flashing lights or hear the loud sirens. He says it slows down their response time.
Nobody knows what type of emergency we're going to. You know, it might be just a automatic fire alarm. It could be a child not breathing, somebody in cardiac arrest. The quicker that we can get there and the safer we can get there, the quicker that we can deal with the patient or the incident.
Scott's Law, also known as the Move Over Law, was passed into law in Illinois after the death of Lieutenant Scott Gillian. The Chicago firefighter was struck and killed while assisting at a crash on the Dan Ryan Expressway back in 2000. When drivers approach any police, fire, or ambulance stopped along the roadside, the law requires drivers to reduce speed greatly, change lanes if possible, and proceed with increased caution. Deputy Chief of Boone County Fire Department District 2, Dennis Dovamil, says, "We have to always look over our shoulder while at a scene to make sure no one is coming at us."
And get our tools out of our truck. They don't come out the front, they don't come out the back, they come out the sides. So we have to be in the middle of the road, basically walking into trouble. If you're not paying attention, you're going to hit somebody. It's state troopers getting run into constantly. There's always fire trucks getting smashed into.
Chief Coons says to help protect his crew and the incident at hand, they take their bigger trucks and park it on an angle.
I would rather replace a piece of equipment than having somebody getting hurt. So that's why we have some of our larger vehicles out there blocking the lanes so our people are safe.
The whole Boone County Fire Department District 2 urges drivers to slow down, move over, and stay alert.
If everybody can just pay attention to their surroundings and move over for us so we can get to the incident safer and quick.
Chief Coons says with the weather changing, we will see an uptick of crashes on the road, and again urges drivers to slow down, move over, and stay alert. Eric, Mimi.
Important safety tips for all of us. Thanks, Nicole.
It was another cloudy, snowy day in the state line.
When we come back, Candace shows us when the snow moves out and the frigid cold air moves in.
Now, your first warned weather forecast from Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
Well, we had a few scattered snow showers kind of on and off through this morning. Same thing going into the afternoon. Some of the snow coming down has been heavy. It's been a quick burst of heavy snow. One such band kind of working in across Rockford, moving to the east now, moving out of McHenry County. We still do have a few additional snow flurries that'll continue to come down here over the next couple of hours. But you see that heavier snow as it moved through Rockford, right down 20 here through Boone County, and then moving out towards Lee County. Actually gave us a nice little dusting of snow in a couple of spots, but we continue to see those flurries, as I mentioned, kind of rotate around this large low pressure system that's been sitting across the Midwest and the Great Lakes. Lake effect snow has really been ramping up here over the last couple of days, and of course you're talking feet of lake effect snow across portions of New York State here these next couple of days. Not quite as extensive as that, but we have had some issues with some snowfall here this afternoon. Visibility coming up from some of those heavier bursts of snow. When they did move through, visibility fell to about 2 to 3 miles. So the impacts there mostly on the roadways, and that's still the case over the next couple of hours before we start to see a lot of this taper off to a few flurries. We take a live look with our SkyTrack camera out at the Poplar Grove Airport. You see some of the snow kind of accumulating here on the ground as a result of that one burst coming in. Did move through Rockford. We've got a little snow on the grassy surfaces. Again, watch these bridges and overpasses through tonight as those temperatures now are dropping back into the low 30s and upper 20s. We'll see that number drop to right around 20 degrees for the start of tomorrow. 32 our temperature in Rockford, Freeport 31 in Rochelle. You're at 30 in DeKalb, but when you factor in, unfortunately, that wind, our wind chill numbers have been down in the teens. 20, that's where we head for the overnight tonight. Windy too with that westerly wind still gusting at about 25 miles per hour. I mentioned the wind chill numbers, those in the single digits tomorrow morning. So tomorrow is going to be a day to bundle up. You felt the chill out there once that cold front came through earlier this afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon, wind chills will stay in the low teens, and then they drop right back down into the single digits by tomorrow afternoon. We only managed to make it up to 25 degrees tomorrow. That's nearly 20 degrees below where we should be here for this time of year. We do see a little bit of a warm up going into early next week, but unfortunately that could mean a little bit of a mess potentially coming up by Thanksgiving. So we keep the cloud cover around through tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies, a flurry or two possible during the afternoon. That can't be ruled out, but not expecting anything to accumulate. We clear out a little bit tomorrow night as drier air moves in for Friday night. This will lead to some clearing taking place, but Saturday we watch those clouds build back in. Winds will turn to the southwest Saturday afternoon. This ahead of another cold front that'll bring us a chance for a few flurries, a couple of light snow showers there on Saturday before the wind turns back around to the northwest. Let's look at our wind chill numbers because, like I said, it's going to be cold. Wind chills in the single digits tomorrow. We stay in the low teens tomorrow afternoon, back down into the single digits Friday night into Saturday. Saturday night into Sunday, guys, those wind chill numbers could drop below 0. Sunday afternoon, we make it up to 28, 30s. Monday, Tuesday, we're in the 40s, but keeping an eye on next week, especially with the travel and the holiday. You may watch another storm system. Could bring us a chance for some rain and then snow on the backside, and then another cool down by the end of next week.
Today's wind chill seemed bad enough. It's nice to know it's going to get worse. Thanks, Candace.
Scott's in next with sports.
He'll look ahead to the Packers matchup with the Titans and give us his prediction on the game.
Now sports with sports director Scott Leber.
We'll see tonight if the Packers did get back on track last Sunday with that overtime win against the Cowboys. They will play tonight at Lambeau against the Tennessee Titans. Now, this is one of those Amazon Prime video only games that'll be streamed. It won't be shown on television. The weather will be cold, but the Titans game is made for that. They like to hand the football off to Derrick Henry. He's the second leading rusher in the NFL with 923 yards. The Packers defense ranks only 26th against the run. And Christian Watson says the Packers can't assume they're back on track just because they beat the Cowboys.
You know, obviously what you did last week doesn't mean anything in the next week, and you know, what you're going to do, 2-3 weeks from now doesn't matter either. So, I mean, we just got to stay locked in.
I feel like we've done pretty good on these Thursday games over the years. We've had probably more than half of them at home, which helps. Obviously, it's a big advantage for us.
The Packers have been killing me this year on my predictions. I'm only 5-5 on their games. I've got them edging the Titans tonight 20-17, despite my concerns about the defense being able to stop Derrick Henry. If you're the Packers, you key on that, and you make Ryan Tannehill beat you in the cold. I'm taking the Bears over the Falcons Sunday in Atlanta, 28-27. We've seen what Justin Fields can do running on grass at Soldier Field the last 2 weeks. Think how dangerous he should be on turf. Well, the Browns and the Bills aren't taking any chances with a major snowstorm that is bearing down on Buffalo. Their game Sunday there has been moved to Detroit inside Ford Field. A couple feet of snow are expected in Buffalo between now and Saturday night, along with strong wind. A local football game has also been moved. The Forest and Lena Winslow State semifinal game Saturday afternoon was supposed to be played in Lena. It will now be played at Freeport's Pretzel Stadium due to poor field conditions at Lena. And the Ice Hogs a little stronger on the defensive side now. Defenseman Alec Regula has been returned to the Hogs by the Blackhawks. That's sports. We'll be right back.
First Warning Interactive Radar brought to us by Rockford Auto Glass and More. We've had some snow come down this morning. Same thing for the afternoon. Some heavier bursts of snow as well. In some places where we had that snow come down did cause near whiteout conditions and dropping visibility for some time. And with that temperature sitting near freezing here, you did pick up on some accumulation. So some slick roadways and that reduced visibility, a big issue here where we've got that snow coming down. Good news, we're starting to see more flurry activity. However, there are going to be some additional snow bursts that come in over these next couple of hours. So just be mindful of that if you have to go out this evening. Temperatures tonight in the 20s, wind chills tomorrow morning in the single digits.
All right, thanks, Candace.
And thank you for spending some time with us. Stay safe.